It's the third day, I don't got a second in the first place. Ain't no second chances in my birthplace. You can't put a phoenix in the birdcage, just that thrice great.
Everyone, and welcome to a review of the extremely underrated T69. Now this tank has personally been a beast. Now I did have some 4K damage replays. Unfortunately, you know how the update does. They're all gone, but I do have some more. Just got them today. So let's jump right into the equipment. First of all, I'm running the calibrated shells just for that enhanced penetration. You see, you can pin the front of a Tiger II's hull with 275mm, so that's just really mandatory. Plus, you don't really get too much from this, let's be completely honest. So having that extra pin is always useful. It really helps out in the AP department. Your penetration is only 175, I believe. So now we're running defense system, improved optics, 290 view range. That's all nice. Supercharged. For me, I can't stand low shell velocity, and this tank has low shell velocity. Not to mention the enhanced gun laying drive would only bring your aim time down 0.2 seconds. No real difference from 0.6. So ammunition, and this tank could use a little more. I do find myself on the low side a lot of times. Provisions, just the normal stuff, running double colas. 2,291 damage per minute. It could be 2,300, but it's not. Now see, you're pulling 2,291 DPM is not too far under most of the other medium tanks without the autoloaders. You see, they all have 2,435, and you're just 200. You're just about 200 below that, but you have an autoloader, and you can unleash it in almost 700 damage bursts. So let's check out the statistics. As we know, the penetration is being boosted. Aim time is 2.6. Dispersion is 3.26. Damage per minute is almost 3,000. It's almost 2,300. Clip reload time. Your entire magazine reload is only 12.6 seconds. That's basically no time at all. Some heavy tanks will reload, and some heavy tanks 400 damage shot has that reload in tier 8. Your interclip reload is only 2.5 seconds, and you have 3 shells in the magazine. We already checked out the pin. The alpha is just standard. You have 9 degrees of gun depression and 14 elevation. That 9 degrees of gun depression really comes in handy because you actually have some turret armor. Now appearance, we're just running the evergreen camo. No need to run anything too special. I do have this green Mamba camo, but I'm saving it for a special tank. Did I not save any? Alright, so our first game is on Rockfield. The enemy team does have a Ferdinand and a Smasher, so this is going to be a nice game. Now, this tank can really excel. Now, I wouldn't say it's the fastest of tanks, and I would say it's a great tank just because T49s have problems penetrating it. And any time the T49 has problems penetrating you, it's a good thing. Because I'd be seeing like two maximum same battle on the enemy team. It's getting ridiculous. People are still trying to get up to the T92s and the Sheridans at this point. They should have already, I mean, seriously. But it's still a really popular tank, even now. Even people are just grinding right through it. It's very bothersome now. First off, we spot this Ferdinand, put a nice heat shell in, turn him into butter. He goes by. We switch back to AP and hit this Carnivorian. Pull out and put a second one into the Smasher. We do take 193 damage, but the T43 does get smacked in the side of the head. Now that Smashers is a chief concern. We all know how OP that thing is. So we're looking to not get hit by him and to take him out as soon as possible. We do spot a Type 59. We shoot twice into his side. As you can see, even that tank has some red on it, and that tank's not really that armored. but we still managed to put a full clip in. He misses his second shot, very unfortunate. And now he's done for. Now we're pushing around, looking to help this Lorraine. I don't know where he's going, but I have my eyes on that smasher. He's looking to flank around the back on the big TDs. I would have focused more on the smasher, but that's just me. Came by, put 2 into him. Now I'm gonna go on a clip reload. There's no point hanging around with one shell and risking getting shot. He misses. That's the armor I'm telling you about. It can come in handy, right? The smasher is on a reload now. We pull around the corner, put one in, put a second in. We are getting low rolls. If we had just rolled a little higher on that first shell and the third shell, we'd have finished him off. 617 is usually easy for you to do. The smasher gets a nice 412 into us. We go behind the rock, finish him off, and we've got a second shell in the chamber for this T-43. Pull around, put one into him. Now we're up to 2.6k damage. We do see a charioteer coming around the corner. And there he is. We have 5 more seconds to reload. He puts the half shell in, very annoying. And we bounce the shell in his back. That's all us. We shouldn't have took that shot while turning. Hit the one little bit of armor the tank does have. Now, it's just this Ferdinand. We expect him to be just behind this rock here, but he was actually right there. And we're gonna make an error. An error that's gonna cost us dearly. We put one into his side, a second into his side, and then we shoot the front. If we hadn't shot the front, that would have been game over for that Ferdinand. Game over, but the team does finish him off. And we ended on 3,078 damage, a first class. A nice little carry, nice little avatar here, by the way, too. Now, for Winter Melanovka. On the enemy team, there is a Chiri, there's a Chiri MX-CDC, a T-44, a T-28 prototype, a Chi 2 SPG, and a Tiger 1. A pretty solid enemy team as far as tanks go. Now, first off, there's this AMX CDC out here. We put one shell into him. We weren't yet spotted, but now he knows we're here. He's gonna pull out a second time, trying to get some revenge. But we go on a clip reload, so we don't have an answer back to that. That's just very unfortunate. For us, anyways. We pull out, get a bounce, put one into his track, then put a second one into his turret, and then a third one into it with HE. It doesn't turn out as well as we want. This guy does get a second shot into us, and at this point it's just like ridiculous. Stop shooting us, good buddy. We bounce on his hull, and now we're just looking to finish this guy off. He pulled himself all the way around the map to try to shoot us. We put 2 into him. CDC finishes him off, and that guy's gone. See, that guy is really annoying. I'm telling you. And someone just comes around the corner just to shoot you, and you knowing that you're surrounded by your teammates, but they just come and try to get you anyways. Now, we are pushing up on this T-44 out here. There are a plethora of tanks around here, but this guy is the easy pickings. We put one shell in, the other guys finish him off. We do manage to bounce a 310 off of our rear. Very lucky in that scenario. The T-44 is raging. He should have relocated towards his heavy tanks, but that's neither here nor there. We are spotted again, which is very annoying, and we're looking to get around the back of that T-28 prototype, but luckily our buddies do have the same idea. The CDC as well as the Comet are both pushing around to the back of the the T-28, so we're looking to get shots into him while his turrets turn. We bump the CDC fast. He doesn't die though, so it's all good. the Tiger 1 is our next target. Get a nice lucky track shot in, hit him a second time for a third kill. Now this T-54E2 is very annoying. This tank's armor is ridiculous. That WZ-122 Celestial is also another one of the very armored tanks that's on sale for a very cheap price. I've been seeing a whole bunch of them. Very annoying while trying to get some content to grind this tank out in for this video right here. Now we put 2 of our 3 shells in. The WZ does get a penetration, but he's going down very soon. We are still on our reload. We pull around, try to get one in. The CDC blocks us. A second one bounces on the track, and a third one actually goes in. Now this guy, we're just about to reload and finish this off. Hit him with the heat shell. We're not playing around. Our 4th kill. We get the mastery on 3092 damage. The buzz pretty low, I'm gonna have to say. The buzz pretty low. That's all I have for today, guys. Go out and give this tank a try. And if you are planning to go up the tank line, it's not actually a bad tank to play. Although in some cases I would recommend you go around these 2 tanks entirely and go through the Bulldog, have fun in the T49, right? Grind up the XP for the T54E1 if you're going after the T57 Heavy, and grind up the XP for the T92E1. That would be your best bet, because the T49 is really fun, and you'll find playing the tank to get the XP is actually fun, and you'll enjoy it and get to the tanks faster. But going up the T69 route actually isn't a bad idea, right? The T37 is pretty bad. I'm gonna have to say that. The T71 is amazing. The T69 is really great. A nice little surprise. The T54E1 is alright. It could be better. It could have an HE shell, but it doesn't. That's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, test out tanks, and I'll see you next time.